brother's going to give a response that people think online that would not come from a black man about being asked about white women. Let's go ahead and check this out.
The white women.
What do I think about white women?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to keep it real with you, right? This is a real podcast. I'm going to keep it real with you. And I don't think I've ever said this before in life.
Okay.
I like who like me. If she's attractive, I like her. Do I necessarily be attracted to white women most of the time? Most of the time, not. But there are some white women that I've been attracted to. And I am attracted to some, and I've had some white women before. But I'm black, right? So when I look at a white woman, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman in her eyes, you know what I see?
What?
Prison.
Damn.
And I might be messed up because of how I grew up, but that's, that most of the dudes I know that done went to prison in the lifestyle I used to live, can't never really say it was a black woman that sent you to prison. It was always the white woman. I know we get into an argument. We together. We get into an argument. You call the police. Don't matter what really happened. You white, I'm black. So it's
okay.
Trauma. I told you.
Now, this isn't the first time Les, that's her name, has asked that question to black men. Now, she's a Russian woman from Russia. She's out in Atlanta. She used to be like a tennis player, things like that. And so she has a podcast. She interviews people or whatever the case may be. And, what this brother said about, when he see a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman, he see jail. Because that's a reality for a lot of black men. And contrary to popular belief, black men don't want to be with no white women like that. Black men, statistically, are with black women. When they get married, the majority is married to black women. They're not married to white women or no other race of women, right? Now, her keep asking that question, to the couple of brothers I've seen her ask that question, like, why are you so fascinated with that particular question about, them being with a white woman? Like, why? What's so special about you that you got to bring up that you're white? That's how I look at it. I mean, now you say you date women outside your community, then he would have said maybe a whatever color, but she's more so focusing on white women. Now, I don't know if she's interested. It could be. We don't know. But that brother had the right response. As black men, it's always a possibility that you could end up in jail fooling with Becky and them. Bottom line. And I'm sorry, it's not worth all that. You heard what he said about he don't see too many black women causing problems like that. Now, I'm not saying a sister can't call the police on you and get you in trouble. Well, let's call it what it is. If a black man and a black woman is arguing in public, it's not going to be like, ooh, I'm going to call the police. You're like, what they arguing about? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's going to go. They're not going to call police as long as nobody's not exchanging blows. Nobody's calling the police. Nobody care. But like he said, if you had the same argument with a white woman, some white folks calling the police like, oh, that black guy's going to be violent to her. Come get him. You understand what I'm saying? Total different mindset, total different way of reaction in society. Why go through all that for one group of women? It doesn't make sense. When you got access to all the black women, that you can at least talk to, or, you want to go to the diaspora, you want to talk to Caribbean women, African women, just so many black women you could talk to or want to talk to. Maybe they want to talk to an Asian or Hispanic or whatever the case may be, right? I'm just saying, even with those groups, you don't have the history, I'm going to say, of black men being thrown in jail like that behind dating even those women. But women like Les there, oh yeah, that's a problem. And I'm glad that brother, let her know.